Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Liz of Chicago Law Luxury Makeup. Today we're going to be talking about the brand new Natasha Denona Glam face palette. So I picked up both the light and the dark. I picked these up during the Sephora sale. I didn't get them right away. I was on vacation. And when I came back from vacation, they were already out of stock. Luckily, they restocked and I immediately picked both of these up. So that is what we're going to play with today. I'm going to do one side of my face using each palette. So I'm going to do a light side and a dark side and kind of see the differences and which one we think looks better. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in seeing, then keep watching. All right, you guys, these are gorgeous. So incredibly gorgeous. Before we go any further, I want to give a special thanks to my friend over on Instagram. Her channel is called Enamored Beauty, and I believe, if I'm pronouncing it right, her name is Sunsere. She had a giveaway on her channel and I won the giveaway, and so what I won was a gift certificate to Sephora, which I did use towards the purchase of these two palettes. So I do want to give a special thanks to her. I will link her channel as well as her Instagram down below. She is an absolute gem. She loves all things luxury makeup as well. So if you're interested, I will leave all of her information down below so you guys can find her. My face already, I have foundation, concealer, powder, and a very, very, very little bit of bronzer. I did not want to use too much because I wanted to see just how gorgeous this palette is. So that is what we're going to do today. We are going to play with these and I cannot wait. The package, I mean, it is beautiful. It is stunning. It's got this like reflective mirror package. It's gorgeous. The only thing I will say is, I mean, it's not going to look pretty for long. Your fingerprints are going to be all over it and it's going to get dirty. That said, it is a very beautiful palette. And then on the inside here, you've got the 5 shadows, a blush, and a highlighter. And I think the blush and the highlighter are cream. So you do have a protective case here to cover them. So this is the light palette. I will go ahead and swatch both of these. I haven't swatched them yet. And then the darker one has a darker case, so you can differentiate between the two if you have both. And then it's the same thing. You've got the 5 shadows, the cream blush, and the cream highlighter. So now I haven't actually played with this myself, but I have heard really nothing but good things about these palettes. So I'm really, really excited to start playing. So first, let's swatch. I'm going to swatch the light first because that is the palette I'm going to use first. So let's roll up my sleeve and see what we get. All right, so here are the shadows. Starting right here, you have inner corner, transition, crease, outer corner, and smoke. This is a Glam face palette, and the Glam eyeshadow palette, that is how the shadows are named, is where they would go on your face. So that is consistent with that palette. I know a lot of people don't like it. I actually like it. I don't really mind it. So now I'm going to swatch the blush and the highlighter. All right, so there's the blush and there's the highlighter. I will say that the highlighter was much easier to swatch than the blush. I did have to rub my finger multiple times through the blush before I was able to feel like I was getting any pickup. So this is the light palette, and this is what we're going to work on for my right side of the face. So I like to start with my face products first, so that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to use a BK Beauty 106, and I'm going to go into this blush and see how the pickup is. So I think that looks pretty good. Looks like I got a little bit of product. So we will apply that and see how it looks on the cheek. So it goes on really nice. It doesn't disturb the product underneath. It's not as, I was expecting a little bit more payoff. So I am going to go back in with my brush and add it a little bit more. All right, so there's the blush. It's not my favorite cream brush formula that I've ever tried. It's not bad. It looks really nice. It's just not my favorite. I'm going to go in with a Sonia G Cheek Pro to this highlighter. Now this highlighter is extremely pigmented. So I just went in very lightly and look how much product I got. Like, I don't even think I can use that. I'm going to have to like flip the brush over. It is so pigmented. Okay. I'm going to get out my Sonia G Face 1 because that highlight is, wow. Really, really pigmented. I got way too much. It is gorgeous though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in. Actually, I'll try a different brush. See if maybe that makes a difference. So I'm going to take a rougher number 4. And this is, so the BK Beauty 106 is synthetic. And the rougher is natural hair. I'm going to see if it makes a difference in picking up the product, natural versus synthetic. I don't really think it makes much of a difference. I still think the blush is not my favorite formula. But that said, I do really actually like it. I think it's really pretty. So now we want to move on to these eyes. These are just gorgeous shades. I think I'm really going to like this light palette a lot. I'm going to take a BK Beauty 202 and I'm going to go in with the crease shade. It feels weird not to move to the other side of my face. Like I really want to. So there is the shade Crease. I'm going to use that same brush and go into Transition. And put that down. And I'm also putting that in the crease. I just want to see what happens when I layer them. I think that makes a really nice base. I'm going to take a Chanel eyeshadow brush and I'm going to go into the shade Smoke. And I'm going to use that on my outer corner. Now there is a shade in here called Outer Corner. So I will also use that, but not in the same way that I'm using the Smoke shade. So the Smoke shade I'm putting basically in the crease. I'm starting in the crease and I'm blending up and down. And then when I go into the shade Outer Corner, it's just going to be on the lower half of my eye. The shades blend really, really well. There's zero fallout at this point. Now the last two shades in this palette are shimmers, so those actually could have some fallout. So I'm just taking that same BK Beauty 202 and just blending the crease. I'm going to take a Sonia G Worker Pro and I'm going to go into the shade Inner Corner. So this is definitely like a glitter topper, and there is some fallout. Those are not my favorite type of shades. Natasha Denona has some beautiful inner corner shades. This I'm not a fan of, this formula. I'm going to turn that brush over and use the clean side for outer corner. And again, it's another glitter topper shade, and I'm just placing it on the outer corner, but just on the lower half of the eye. And you can, I don't know if you can, if the camera will pick up, but I've got a ton of fallout. So I'm going to take that BK Beauty brush and now blend. I'm not a fan of these glitters. These are definitely more of glitter topper shades than they are like a shimmer. So when I said that they are a shimmer, I was wrong. They are not actually shimmers. This reminds me of like a Pat McGrath type shimmer because of all the fallout and the glitter pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a BK Beauty 207. I'm going to go into Shantic High shade Cheetah. I'm going to put this underneath my brow bone. Now this is like a shimmer. And this is what I would have preferred. I don't know. I feel like I'm 43. I personally feel too old for the glitter. I know that a lot of people don't. I have a best friend who's older than me, and she will rock the glitter and the, the sparkly eye every day, all day. She'll wear it to work. It is just not for me though. So I'm going to go back in with Smoke and this Chanel eyeshadow brush. I'm going to take that fluffy BK Beauty 202 to just blend. Kind of tame down some of those shimmers. All right, so there's the first eye. I'm going to go ahead and put eyeliner and mascara on so then we can kind of see the full effect. All right, so we're back and my right side of my face is done. I do have my eyes completed and I have the blush and the highlighter on. So there is the Natasha Denona Light Glam Palette. All right, so now we're going to hop right in to the dark. So again, there is the dark, and I will go ahead and swatch that for you as well. All right, so here are the eyeshadow shades, and these are in a different order actually. So we're going to start here with Outer Corner, Transition, Smoke, Inner Corner, and Crease. So these are definitely darker. So I think we're going to get a smokier look with this eye for sure. Now let's go into the blush. There's the blush. And there is the highlighter. So that is what we're working with. I am really excited to try these. The blush does look a lot deeper, so I'm hoping it shows up a little bit more on my cheek. I'm going to use a rougher number 24 to go in with the blush. Oh yeah, this is much better. So I think the other one is just the shade wasn't as deep and I prefer a brighter blush. And that, again, that's personal preference. Everyone's going to have their own preference of what they like. That's really pretty though. Now I've learned my lesson with these highlighters, so I'm going to go in even lighter with this next one. And I'm taking a Chikuhodo KZ number 5. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. I love it. I really, really like it. It is so pretty. All right, so now we're gonna go into these eyeshadows. They are a lot deeper. So even though it says crease, I think I'm gonna skip the crease shade. So here's crease, and then there's the transition. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with the transition. It's a lot lighter. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush. This is the BK Beauty 201. You do get quite a bit of pickup. Yeah, I think the crease shade might just be a little too dark. I did go in very lightly with it and picked it up. Yeah, you can see it immediately deepened that color. It is definitely dark. I'm going to take a Sonia G mini booster and go into that smoke shade. I picked up the littlest amount because I know that it is going to be very pigmented. Look at that. So I'm just going to blend here for a minute. I'm not going to pick up any more product. I'm just blending. I'm going to take a Sonia G worker and I'm going to go into that shade Inner Corner and see what happens. It does not give a lot of payoff. I did not get the fallout that I got with the light shade. But I feel like it is more glitter than actual pigment. So now I'm going to go in with the shade Outer Corner and use that on the bottom part of my lid in the outer corner. Yeah, it's just total personal preference. I am not a fan of the glitter shades. So I'm going to take that same BK Beauty 201. I didn't add any additional product and I'm just going to blend. I'm also going to use the Chantecaille Cheetah on this eye with the same BK Beauty 201. I'm going to go in underneath my brow bone and just lighten that up a little bit. Give it a little bit of a highlight. So I am going to take the mini booster again in that smoke shade to just add a little bit more definition to this outer corner. I'm going to take a Sonia G Pencil Pro with that smoke shade and go underneath my eye. I did take a little bit of the smoke shade underneath my right eye when I was adding the eyeliner. I'm going to go in with my finger and inner corner. So you can see how dark it is. And I'm just going to place it there. Now when I did that, you can see I got a ton of fallout. Also got a lot more pigment. I am going to go line my eyes and put some mascara on, and then we'll be back to talk about each palette and whether or not I think it's worth it. All right, so we're back. This is the completed look with the dark palette. So we have dark on the left and light on the right. What do you guys think? I think if I had to choose, I prefer the dark for the face, but I think that I like the eyes better with the light. So I think I will be mixing the two and creating looks using both palettes simultaneously. Now, I had extremely high expectations for this palette, especially the eyeshadows. The Natasha Denona Glam palette is my all-time favorite eyeshadow palette. Hands down, it is my favorite. I love it. It is just gorgeous. So I had high expectations for these shadows and they did not meet it. So I don't think that these shadows are as good as the Glam palette, the original Glam palette. I think that the mattes in here are really nice. They're very blendable. They are really, really nice. I am not a fan of glitter toppers, so That is my only negative. But that is personal preference. You may love glitter toppers and think that this is the best thing since sliced bread. You know, everything is relative, everything is subjective, and that's just my opinion. Do I think that it is worth it? I don't think that I do. I think if given the chance to repurchase, I probably would not repurchase. You know, and I love the way my cheeks look. I think that the highlighter and the blush are really, really pretty. But I have other cream blushes that are just as pretty and other highlighters that are just as pretty. So I don't think that this is, you know, the greatest thing and that everyone should run out and buy it. I just don't think that it's worth, you know, running out and getting, especially if you're going to pay full price. I would definitely wait for a sale. There are so many sales going on right now. I'm not sure if this is on sale anywhere because Sephora's sale did just end, and I'm not sure if this is on sale at the Natasha Denona website or not. But I will link it all down below. I mean, it's pretty. I just don't think that it's the best. So let me know. What do you guys think? Did you guys pick it up? Do you have similar thoughts? Maybe you think it's the greatest. I don't know. Again, this is just my opinion, so don't come after me. But, you know, I like to keep it real here, and I like to give you my honest opinion and tell you what I really think. So that's what I do. I want to thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.